Dr. Boone here has decided to throw in the hat after 43 years of service with IMC. So I'd like to start, and let's go back in time a little bit and give a little history. You ready? February 13, 1940, little Gary Boone was born. He was born in Laurel, Mississippi. He graduated from George S. Gardner High School in 1957. Then went to Millsaps and finished in 61. Then Ole Miss and finished in 65 with your MD. Then you did an internship at Parkland Memorial Hospital in Dallas from 65 to 66, and then I was born. After that, he went and served in the Army as a battalion, with the battalion surgery as a major. And he was in Germany from 66 to 69, if I recall correctly. Then he came back and did a residency at Parkland Memorial from 69 to 71. And then his fellowship at UMC from 71 to 73. Then he decided to get to real work. So in 1973, he co-founded IMC with Dr. Greer and Dr. Callahan and got the ball rolling. He developed the dialysis program here in East Mississippi. It has been going strong ever since. He served as medical director for Meridian, Newton, and Philadelphia. He's been on the medical advisory board for the Renal Care Group in Nashville, Tennessee. And the list can probably go on of things I have no clue about. But let's look at a little personal thing. This is where it gets outside these walls and the walls of medicine as to what this man is about outside. He's a faithful member of St. Paul Episcopal Church. He serves as vestry and sings in the choir. So that means you get to sing a solo later. You didn't know that.
Get ready.
But Sheila says she'll do a duet with you.
Okay.
He's also been engaged with an organization that I like and have been engaged with for a number of years as well, and that's Boy Scouts. In 1989, he was awarded the Silver Beaver. For those of you who do not understand scouting, the Silver Beaver is the highest award someone can be granted in recognition of what they've contributed to scouting. He was presented that in 1989. In 1993, he is further recognized by scouting as being the honoree for the Eagle class of that year. That's also a very big recognition because your name is tacked on if a scout has earned his Eagle Scout. He's in this class. He's in the Dr. Boone class. He's also been engaged in forestry, wildlife management. In 2010, he received the Wildlife Management Conservationist of the Year award. As I understand, you love to rebuild tractors. I've got one for you. But as I understand it, your passion and his passion is his family farm, where he spends a lot of time with. So Dr. Boone, I congratulate you on your term as here as a physician with IMC. We appreciate it. And I'd like to share a memory about you that I'll never forget. It's burned into my mind. And that's at our old building. For summer camp, I brought through some Boy Scouts for a career day from summer camp. I was touring them around the building, showing them around. It was very much like this. I understand these little boys, you know, if y'all recall, the ledges down there at the old building, they were kind of tall. And Dr. Boone was working, finishing up with Sheila, Lee, I'm not sure who. But he turned around, put his arms on those ledge, and he said, "Boys!" And them little boys just shrank. He went on to tell them and encourage them how well they were doing and how good the program is about. and I know how you feel about technology. Just so you understand, I know how you feel, and you know how I feel about it. I want you to go check out your floral arrangement over there, what's holding them up.
Okay. It's not a computer, is it?
It's very.
But we appreciate you, Dr. Boone.
Well, I can tell.
The girls have something for you that they would like to present. This is from IMC to you.
Okay. Look at those sideburns.
Still French twist.
That's where it began.
Where is Dr. Greer? Dr. Greer, did you really look that way?
I don't say
Is he here?
Is there anyone else who would like to share a few words or thoughts?
If I may indulge myself. Most people remember when I first came here, I was exceedingly green. I was well trained, but I didn't have a clue. I had the pleasure intellectually of spending the first 2 or 3 years of my career every fourth weekend working with Dr. Boone. We would split up the floors and then we'd meet at Anderson's for breakfast. And one of the first things he taught me was the Boone breakfast. 2 scrambled eggs, bacon or sausage, bad weekend both, hash browns, and 2 slices of bread, toast, butter, lightly buttered. Now, what I've never understood is how I gained 50 pounds and he didn't gain that. Didn't teach me that trick. The other thing that I learned early on that he taught me about being a doctor is that there's no medicine that he ever met that he liked. We had this really sick patient one time. He came into the hospital and we didn't have a clue what was wrong with him. So I got Dr. Boone to come see him to help me, and Dr. Boone stopped all of his medicines, all the medicines of the other 5 people on the floor, and this guy got better. Seriously, when I came here, I really was young and green and didn't really know what it was to be a physician. I feel like the years that I've had the opportunity to work with Dr. Boone, he's taught me a lot. He's a perfect example. He was always there. You know, you didn't have to worry about him being off when it was time to take care of the patient. He was always there, and he always led by example. He was always physiologically based. You know, he attacked the problem based on what the physiology told him he should do. He was well trained and taught that to all of us that worked with him. He was engaged. He was always engaged. He was the patient's advocate, and he was there, and he was taking care of them. He was compassionate. You know, he cared about the people he took care of, and he cared about the people he worked with. And everybody that's ever worked with him knows that. He's honorable. We were taught in school by this old physician. He said, do the right thing. And he missed out. You know, Dr. Boone lived the right thing. He did the right thing every day, and he lived it. He led by example. I really have mixed emotions. You know, to say Boone today, I'm going to miss you personally in a way I can't even explain. And certainly IMC in general and reading Mississippi medical community will be greatly diminished by your absence. I wish you the best, and I'll miss you a lot.